All right, so your topic sentence should have been checked. I have already checked your main idea sentence from your graphic organizer, so I was just checking that the title and author were included and it made sense in a cohesive sentence. So now let's look at how do we continue our summary. So you have your topic sentence done. Now you're adding the key important details and a conclusion. So I'm going to talk through my example. So I read, should teenagers go trick-or-treating? And I found a number of key details that I thought were important, which I had in the graphic organizer, but I also have highlighted in here. This whole section I highlighted because I thought it was all important and chose to summarize it instead of paraphrasing. So I have my details found. You have those in your organizer for your article. So now I'm going to look at, all right, so how can I take these details and put them into my own words and make my paragraph make sense? So I'm going to think about, okay, what's most important? Is what's on my graphic organizer actually the most important details from the article? Are there some huge details I missed that I should also include or that I could include with what I have and summarize them in some way? So here's my example. So I already showed you my topic sentence. In Should Teenagers Go Trick-or-Treating? Lisa Gutierrez explains that some people argue teens should not go trick-or-treating, but most are happy to give candy to kids of any age. So that was a restatement of the main idea. I did base it on something that was towards the beginning here, where it said, a Facebook post has gone viral because there's no common ground on this debate. Should teenagers go trick-or-treating? Combined with the final paragraph, which is often where if they state the main idea, they will do so. And it says, most of the comments suggested people are willing to give free candy to whoever darkens their stoop on October 31st, be they 6 or 16. So if you look at mine, I said some people argue teens should not go trick-or-treating, but most are happy to give candy to kids of any age. I got the same idea of those two sentences from the first paragraph and the last paragraph, but I put it into my own words. I got the same information across because this article kind of did state the main idea, and I put it into my own words. So then I looked at the different sections of my article where I found my key details, and I double checked, are there really important things that I don't have on my graphic organizer? For example, here I just had on my graphic organizer one little detail, but I think this whole section where it explains that everyone, regardless of age, should get candy on Halloween, the other three details in here are quotes from that post that show why. So I decided in my summary to include a summary of that section instead of just that one detail in my own words. So it looks like this. This yellow part says a viral Facebook post demonstrated that many people welcome trick-or-treating as a better alternative to many other possible activities. So I summarized this whole section where it said that anyone, regardless of age, should get candy, and then the other paragraphs are talking about why. I summarized that and put it into a sentence in my summary. Then I went and looked at the other side of the issue that was presented, where they talked about other side, where it said those who don't like to see teenagers trick-or-treating were adamant about it. So I took that idea, put it in my own words, and said, however, so I transitioned from this side, now I'm showing the other side of the issue. A smaller group of people feel strongly that teens are too old for this. So I didn't copy the wording, but I shared the idea that some people disagree and they're instead of adamant, I use feel strongly, but I put it in my own words and phrase. Then they talked about why, and I looked at one of the key reasons where it said a few bad apples have ruined it for all teens in some neighborhoods, and they explain here how they were disrespectful. And so I paraphrase that sentence and also add the disrespectful part as a kind of a summary slash paraphrase, depending on how you look at it. For some, their opinions are based on past disrespectful adolescents knocking at their doors. So I put that in my own words. And then the final sentence of your summary should restate that main idea kind of again in different way. How can you say it a different way? Maybe you focus on a slightly different angle, a little bit more detailed, but you're not sharing a brand new detail. And you put that in your final sentence. Usually you use a transition word like overall or in conclusion or to summarize, something that shows that you were wrapping up your summary. Overall, most people seem to be fine with teens trick-or-treating, especially if they act responsible and respectful while having this fun. So I took the ideas from my article and I summarized them, which also restated the main idea I have up here in the lighter blue. Now it's your turn. Take a look at your graphic organizer at those key details that you have. Look back at the original article and see, do I really have the most important key details? Is there something I missed that would be more important? Or is there a section that I should summarize instead of just paraphrasing a specific detail so that you can really get across what the author was trying to say in shorter words, which is what a summary is. Let's start.